Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium, home of the TCU Horned Frogs. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team from the ACC, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense set on first down. They'll give it to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to get behind the defense. Snags it on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target.
And it's on the ground. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
Man, that's kind of a kick to the gut because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get out. And the first carry, your running back sticks it on the floor. Defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They believe they can run right here. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Fires the pass, intercepted. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Now on first down from the 30. To the ground with the back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Coming after it. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, going to the air. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball. But he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. On the move is the 30. Afterburners coming. The 30. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Tackled after picking up the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Right down the middle. And the timing just a hair off. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, it's Gibbs. They're trying to get to it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision, do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that wasn't an interception.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, David. To me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Gibbs. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground, incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
On third down, going up top. He'll throw it. And that pass picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And we saw it last week with this offense, right? They know who they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do? He rewarded you with 2 touchdown runs. I look for this offense to continue the physicality and hand that man the ball again.
And the offense doesn't bat it. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Make no mistake about it. Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive linemen, the tight end. You know what we're going to do. We're going to line up, and we are going to smash 4th and goal situation. They are successful playing a little bully ball with the big boys up front.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Grabbed behind the line, it's Washington. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Using the quick game. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Power football with the run. Turns it on at midfield. There he goes down the right side. Huskies. They take the lead with the 6.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes with the return. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Palmer. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pocket starts to collapse. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Huskies love to ride this running game. What a day he's putting up. Somewhere Bishop Sankey is smiling.
And don't confuse yourself. Like, let's not make this hard. If I'm on offense, all the UW fans are saying the same thing. Feed that man the ball. He continues to be productive every single time he touches it.
Oh, I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
The give to the tailback. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for Washington.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
They'll leave it with him. No, he just flat ran over it. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Washington 21, TCU 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Makes the catch down the right side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that's just nice patience and a great route. One-on-one, working the defender, taking his time, getting out of his break, locating the football, and making the catch.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, TCU! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Scrambling away. Oh, picked off.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to him on the ground. Runs through a tackle. Snowed under by the defense.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get firm and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
At the 45 on his way. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Washington. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to them, He can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Boise State looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up by 36 over the Pandas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are.
Going deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch on the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you
throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. With the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Well, third and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield, man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
The give as they work on that clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.